Previously on episodes 1 and 2. In this 3-episode series, we're taking a 6-day trip starting at Chubu International Airport and making our way through Nagoya and the surrounding prefectures. So join me, Raina Ong, as we continue on days 5 and 6 of our trip off the beaten track through central Japan. Here's the plan. On day 5, we'll go on a stroll through Gujo Hachiman to check out its pristine waterways in its old town, and make some food replicas before driving to our final accommodation on the trip in a mountain resort. On day 6, we'll spend our last day hiking and enjoying the panoramic views in Kamikochi in the Northern Alps to wrap up our trip. Day 5. After breakfast, I head out for a walk through the town of Gujo Hachiman, checking out some of the sights. Located almost in the middle of Gifu Prefecture and surrounded by mountains, the town of Gujo Hachiman is known as a water town. Gujo Hachiman sits at the confluence of 3 rivers, which have benefited the residents for centuries. Springs and mountain streams flow through Gujo Hachiman, and water systems were developed to utilize the fresh water. Back in the 15th century, the famous poet Sogi built his hermitage beside the spring in the town and cherished the clean and clear spring water. The spring was later named Sogi Spring after the poet and feeds several waterways in Gujo Hachiman. Sogi-sui's reputation for its quality water led it to be rated one of the top pure waters in Japan. In addition to clean waters and attractive waterways, other points of interest in Gujo Hachiman include Gujo Hachiman Castle, with a reconstructed keep from the 1930s, its charming old town, and the Gujo Odori, a popular dance festival held in midsummer. Back to modern times, Gujo Hachiman is the largest domestic producer of food replicas, which can be seen at the entrances of many restaurants across Japan advertising their menus. The first few food models were made out of wax almost a century ago. In the 1930s, Iwasaki Takizo, a businessman from Gujo Hachiman, made a realistic wax food replica successfully after much trial and error. He then commercialized making food replicas and is often credited for the popularization of food samples. These days, food replicas are also made out of plastic or resin, which are cheaper and more resistant to higher temperatures. Of course, I couldn't leave Gujo Hachiman without visiting a food replica shop and trying my hand at making some. There are a number of food sample shops offering hands-on activities, and I visit Sample Village Iwasaki. I picked some sushi and tempura to make and got right into it together with my skilled instructor who made everything look simple. The activity takes about 15 to 30 minutes depending on what you choose to make. was rather pleased with my beautiful creations, for they made me slightly hungry. the activity and checking out the attached shop, it was time to say goodbye to Gujo Hachiman and head to Kamikochi, my last stop for the day. On the way to Kamikochi, I pass Hirayu Onsen, a hot spring town with baths available to day visitors. I check it out for a short foot bath before heading on my way. It's a short walk from the Kamikochi bus terminal to my hotel for the night. After checking in, I take some time to relax and enjoy the hotel facilities before dinner. It's my last night on this trip and I can't think of a better place to spend it than here in Kamikochi. I've got a big hike tomorrow, so I'm gonna head to bed early tonight. But first, dinner. Itadakimasu! Day 6. To get the most out of the last day of my trip, I go on a hike in Kamikochi. Part of the Chubu Sangaku National Park, the picturesque Kamikochi is an approximately 15-kilometer plateau in a valley surrounded by tall mountains. Known for its stunning mountain scenery, the plateau has a highland resort atmosphere with a handful of hotels and shops built along the river which runs through the valley. Campsites in the valley cater to both hikers scaling the mountains and recreational campers. A hiking wonderland, Kamikochi offers plenty of hiking options catering to casual day trippers to seasoned hikers. Starting in Kamikochi, trails extend into the surrounding tall mountains, some of which can be covered over multi-day hikes. For casual hikers and day visitors, a loop trail in the main area of Kamikochi offers plenty of scenic views, greenery, and fresh air. My hike starts at Taisho Pond, then follows the trail along the river before crossing the Myojin Bridge and heading back to the Kamikochi bus terminal. Taisho Pond, as its name suggests, was created in the Taisho period just over 100 years ago. The pond appeared overnight following the eruption of the volcano Yakedake. When the sky is clear and the waters are calm, the surrounding mountains are reflected on its surface, a view that will never get old. Following the trail, I pass several marshes sporting extremely clean waters which provide a clear look at the fish and flora underwater. Even the main river, the Azusa River, had crystal clear waters that seemed to sparkle in the sun. Kappabashi Bridge is the closest bridge to the Kamikochi bus terminal, and its central location means that it is also close to most of the hotels, restaurants, and shops. This landmark is also where Kamikochi's iconic view can be had. From there, I press on, this time heading a little deeper into the forest where wetlands and springs abound. Beside the mountain hut where I had a small meal break lies the ethereal Myojin Pond, which sits at the base of Mount Myojin-dake. The pond is part of the Hotaka Shrine Grounds, whose enshrined deity is also the main protector of the Northern Alps. Visiting the pond requires an admission fee, but definitely worth the small detour. Continuing from the pond, I crossed Myojin Bridge and reached the crossroads where the trail either leads back to the Kamikochi bus terminal or continues deeper into the valley and up into the surrounding mountains. Well, I picked the one to the bus terminal and made my way back slowly. It was an amazing 6-day trip during which I got to live my ninja dreams, make some food replicas and local ceramics, stay in memorable lodgings, get hands-on at a tea farm, eat all the delicious local food, look cute in a university outfit from the early 19th century, and hike in an outstanding location with stunning views. This has truly been an enjoyable trip through central Japan, participating in many fun things along the way. Thanks for joining me. I hope this video has been enjoyable and perhaps even inspires some ideas should you decide to plan a trip through central Japan. For more information about this trip or to watch another video, click the links on the screen now or head over to japanguide.com, your comprehensive, up-to-date travel guide firsthand from Japan. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos about Japan. Happy travels!